Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lex, and I would absolutely love it if you love this content, if you would like, share, comment, and subscribe. It really helps this channel to grow. It really inspires me to keep creating, and it just allows us to have a bigger community here. You know, I love our little community where we chat about these shows. So please support the videos. If you've been here this whole season of The Circle and you've been wondering if you want to press subscribe, go ahead and press it. Go ahead and press it. It's okay. We still have more content to come here. I do want to give a big thank you to everybody that has came over this course of reviewing The Circle. I have, since The Circle started, gotten, I think, around 60-ish new subscribers, which for a little channel like mine is a lot. So thank you so much to everybody that has stuck around. For those of you guys who have been here since the beginning, because I recognize y'all names when you comment, okay? So thank you for those of you guys who have been here since the literal beginning when I was doing Love is Blind videos. Girl, when I didn't even have this camera yet, I was recording on my phone for half of those videos. And I say that, but it's only really been 2.5 months. I've had this channel 2.5 months, and I'm at 445 or 3 subscribers, which is insanity for 2.5 months. I know that is like, I feel like that's crazy. So I am just so grateful for you guys. Like I said, this channel has been a passion project kind of while I'm figuring out even exactly where I want my life to go. But, you know, not to get into the story again, but I got laid off in February, and that's what inspired me to make this channel. So I had something to do during the day. So I wasn't just excessively applying to jobs all day. And yeah, this channel has been so much more than that already. Not to be like corny, but like I've had you guys reach out to me on Instagram. I've had you guys reach out to me via email. I've literally had people tell me how much my channel has inspired them. I've had people literally just reach out to tell me they love the videos, they watch everything. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And like I said, I don't even have 1,000 subscribers. I don't even have 500 subscribers. But all 443, I hope I have the number right. I think all 443 of you seriously are amazing, and it's so easy with this influencer stuff, which I don't consider myself an influencer, but I'm just saying in the influencer space, it's so easy to get caught up on numbers and get caught up on how many subscribers you have, where you forget that everybody that follows you is a person. So all 443 of you, I am seriously so grateful for you guys. And please don't leave. There's still more content coming. I am going to be doing a full recap of the Ultimatum South Africa. That is starting tomorrow. I'm really excited about that. I'm also still recapping the Never Ever Met, which is this mess of a show on Max. If you have Max, you can watch it. I did do a recap of episodes 2 and 3 that I uploaded yesterday. So if you're interested in that, you can go ahead and check that out on my page. Other content that's here, I did do a Drake vs. Kendrick, my breakdown. I think the beef's over. Probably not. I think Kendrick's probably gonna drop something like randomly, but I did do a breakdown for people who, like me, are not like the biggest rap stans and know everything. So you can check that out. Also, my Amanda Seales video. That video actually started gaining some traction randomly yesterday. So it looks like it's getting a steady stream of viewers. So if you're interested in my takes on Amanda Seales' Club Shay Shay interview, go ahead and check that video out on my page. I know I'm kind of rambling, but I'll be honest, this recap is going to be pretty short. I don't have a whole lot to say. There wasn't a whole lot of game or anything like that. So I thought it would also be nice in this recap of the finale of The Circle to also include the cast tea. The cast they've been very active on TikTok. So the tea, their takes on the seasons, everything they've been saying, I'll include some of that at the end of this video. So you can check that out as well. I thought it would be better to, you know, make this video a little longer and give you guys just what the cast is saying, because they're very active on TikTok. This cast is really active. But yeah, thank you so much to all of you guys. I greatly appreciate you. The summer show season is starting soon. That's what I like to call it, because all the best shows are on. Love Island is going to be on. Perfect Match, I think, is starting. I think Love Island, or not Love Island, what is that show called? Love is Blind UK. I think that's supposed to start. But as I said, I definitely know that Perfect Match. I'm pretty sure probably another season of The Ultimatum US. And then Love Island. Love Island is going to be on. I don't think I'm going to be recapping Big Brother US because I cannot watch the live feeds every day. I'm just too busy to like be perched up on the feeds. And I don't actually usually watch the feeds myself. I usually watch Taryn from Rob Has a Podcast. I usually watch his recaps. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing Big Brother US. If anything, I'll probably do like a weekly thoughts video on everything going on, but it's not going to be like a recap style per se. It'll more just be like my thoughts on week 2 of Big Brother US, unless some crazy-ish happens, and then of course I'll cover it. But that's kind of a projection for what you can expect on the channel. Like I said, I know I'm rambling, but this video would probably be like 5 minutes if I didn't. So thank you so much. I'll put a timestamp here for those of y'all who don't want to hear me talk about things. And let's get into this finale of The Circle. So we start off with, of course, the cliffhanger of who Olivia as the secret super influencer is going to block. I really, really, really thought it was going to be QT, but she actually ended up blocking. Please don't hit me.
How?
No way! Bro, no! What the hell just happened?
Shit out here. Damn.
Miles! And I was so upset, not just because I like Miles, but because I was like, oh my God, Jordan is going to be so cocky. Jordan is going to be the most cocky, pretentious, arrogant asshole. He's gonna think that he was responsible for this move and we will never hear the end of it from Jordan. Like, I was literally so upset. I kind of understood the move. I think Olivia Brandon did this because Miles told him to. Like, let's be for real. They had that conversation and then Miles blocked, or not Miles, I'm sorry, Jordan told him to. And so Miles blocked him. So, okay, cool move, you know. But I was like, oh my God, Jordan is going to have the biggest head in the world and I can't handle it. So now we get this, you know, who's Miles gonna meet? And obviously, as expected, he meets...
No way! How you doing? Oh, you're gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
You're even better in person.
Stop, I'm gonna cry. I'm so
Cutie. So they flirt a little. Miles is like, oh, you are beautiful. Oh my God, you're even better in person. Now they talk a little bit of game. QT does admit in the ratings, because remember we saw last episode, QT admits that she put Olivia, Kyle, and then Miles. Miles is like, damn, you put me in third. And QT was so like bashful and sorry about this on TikTok. She made so many TikToks about it. She made a public apology to Miles. She said how dumb she was for this move. But she says that she, at the last minute, felt that, like, for some reason just got really paranoid that Miles was a catfish, he was playing her, and so because of that, she thought that she needed to put him in third rather than putting him at the top. So I guess she just randomly got paranoid. They speculate on who the super secret influencer is. Miles thinks it's Kyle. QT's like, I don't think so. Kyle seemed very into Tres Fuegos, so I don't really think that it was him. But yeah, they talk a little bit back and forth. They flirt. Miles is like, you know, we still gonna have a date in LA. And they talk about this place called Elefante. I'm like, okay, cute. So those two are going to have a date. And surprise, they have met up. Stay tuned for the end of the video, okay? Stay tuned for the end of the video. So we have Miles' message.
Percent authentic.
Not the cowboy outfit.
I know you probably thought it was a catfish, but it ain't.
I knew it. I knew it.
This adds up.
To whoever was the secret super influencer, you made a good call blocking me because I was.
He doesn't really say much in his message. He says his only regret is flirting too much, not flirting enough, excuse me, with QT. So Liv says that she did not find Miles as a threat, but she saw someone as Miles. Wow, y'all, I just woke up. I just woke up. Okay, let's try this again. Liv says the reason why she eliminated Miles was not because she found Miles as a threat, but because Miles was someone that was boosting up QT. So he wanted to essentially knock QT down a peg. So the circle chat is open, and basically they all just express gratitude to the super secret influencer for not blocking them. However, it was really obvious who what was. Kyle clocked it. Kyle's like, wait a minute. Lauren said she was grateful. Jordan says he was grateful. QT says he was grateful. And I said I was grateful. But Liv never said that she was grateful. Oh, Liv, you sly fox. Liv, you sly fox. Like, Kyle clocked it immediately. He was like, wow, it's the quiet and shy who take people out when they need to. And like, I think everyone kind of respected the move because when else would Miles have gotten out? So they have their final ratings and there's some deliberation about who's going to be put where. I'll insert the clip here.
This game, and that's why she's a threat.
My circle husband, I've come a long way with Kyle. We both lost our dads, and it was something that really, I think, instantly connected me with Kyle.
Kyle has been.
And then we finally get to the in-person reunion. First and foremost, someone said it already, I think, but like, where is the budget this year? Where was the budget? We didn't see the host Michelle. We didn't get like the rooftop where they just, the final five meets before they go meet everyone else. It was kind of like literally a reunion room. I thought they were gonna have the host there asking them a few questions, but they kind of had to do this self-led reunion, and I feel like it was kind of awkward. Like, I feel like there were certain scenes where it was super awkward. But, anyway, Kyle and QT are the first to meet.
This my sis, she's real. I'm so happy you're real right now. Let's go.
Oh my goodness. Kyle, my circle brother.
Yo, what's up, sis?
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're here.
When you told me AI abs, I'm like, girl, these abs is real.
I gotta go.
Yeah,
Kyle reveals to QT that he is married and that Liv is naughty. Okay, he talks about those pictures that Liv sent him, and oh my god, they are gagged. They're in shock that Lauren is real when she walks in because they thought Lauren was a catfish. And then Lauren discusses how Kyle asks Lauren, like, what was going on because I thought you were kind of flirting with me. Excuse me. Y'all, this review is chaotic, okay? But Lauren discusses how she was flirting with Kyle, but she wasn't really flirting with Paul. Because Kyle's like, I heard you called him #circle something. I forgot. But like how she was flirting with Paul and flirting with Kyle. She was like, oh no, like I was flirting with you. I was never flirting with Paul though. So Jordan walks in.
People!
Joey! No way!
Y'all are all real?
Oh my god!
That's not
Jordan, you
Jordan.
came
I'm Jordan.
for me. Jordan, you came for me.
But I respected
But you needed
so
to,
much.
But you needed to. I
Oh my God.
respect the game.
What's up, bro?
I was like, that's not Jordan. Oh my god, that's not Jordan. Who is that? And I feel like Kyle is the only one off the bat, except for Cassie, that noticed that Jordan was smaller. I feel like no one else really brought that up. But Cassie also a few minutes later was like, so is Jordan? I thought that was so funny when Cassie was like, is Jordan? And someone was like, oh yeah, that's Jordan. He just lost the weight. And then Jordan goes into a spiel about why he played as Big J rather than himself. And somebody, I think it was Kyle, was like, well, you still came hard. You know, you said you were going to be less intimidating, but you still came hard. And I felt like it was visibly so awkward when Jordan was explaining himself. Like, it was so clear that none of those people in there were, like, a fan at all because of how hard he came. Now Olivia comes.
No.
I'm Brandon.
That's right. No freaking way. Oh my God.
Brandon, bring it in!
Hi. What is happening?
Kyle.
I was your Teddy.
Wow.
Come on.
Kyle,
It, and Kyle was like, what? Everybody's hugging Olivia Brandon. Everyone is hugging Brandon. And Kyle is just on the couch like, what in the world? And so, of course, Kyle wants to make sure that the story about Brandon's father passing away was true because, as you know, those two connected and they have a pretty heartfelt moment where they do share, yes, this was true, that was real. Everything was real, you know? So that was very nice of them to, you know, see that that is a real story, that they could connect in that way. Kyle thanks him a lot for having the realest story and the realest moments, even in the circle. So, you know, they finally have these final ratings. Oh, sorry. I forgot to mention that the previous contestants walk in.
Romance.
Miles sent me breakfast in bed one morning when we were having a chat, and honestly, like,
As well, and it's all funny because everyone is like, who? Well, first off, I think Autumn was like, who are you? Like to caress, and she's like, I was Paul, and Autumn's like, oh my God. And then everybody's like, who are you? To Brandon, and he's like, oh, I'm Olivia. So it was really funny. We do get to the final ratings though, and in 5th place is Lauren, as expected. Thank God. Next is Jordan, and then 3rd is QT, which I knew that. I did not think QT was gonna win. I think she was too much of an outward threat where people were like not gonna rate her high. So we find out that our winner is, drumroll please,
Olivia!
Olivia Brandon. So Olivia wins the show. And honestly, Brandon was just so beside himself. He said that he was actually going to use this money to pay off his mom's house so she didn't have to work so hard. And remember, Brandon says like he makes $30,000 a year, which is, oh my God, it's so little money. But he makes $30,000 a year. So he definitely needed the money, and he was just so happy. And honestly, Kyle also wrote like a really cute TikTok message to him, you know, saying, look, if anyone else was gonna win, I wanted it to be you. You definitely needed it. And so that was very sweet. And I think, you know what, Olivia did play a very good game. I think Brandon played phenomenally as Olivia. I think there were times where people kind of questioned if Liv was a catfish, but I think overall no one had Olivia on the radar as a catfish, and she played strategically, but she also played with her heart. And I think like they even discussed it, that conversation that Brandon had with Kyle changed the trajectory of the game. Like, had that conversation not happened, QT and Kyle would have likely gotten out Olivia. But because Kyle was literally like, no, like that's my sis, like, yeah, not that's my sis, but like we had a really deep conversation. Olivia is off the table. I'm good with her right now. Like that changed the trajectory of the game, and Olivia ended up winning. So I think overall this was a very entertaining season. I know some people were like, that season's awful. I thought it was great. The Circle's not a love show. I think The Circle is a strategy show at its core. Yes, I think in previous seasons we may have had more like showmances, but at the end of the day, it is a strategy show. I think people played strategically. I think people tried to play strategically. Even players like Jordan that I couldn't stand, at least he was playing. And I think that made for a very good season. So I'm happy that the circle is back. And that's really all I have to say. Like I said, very short. I will now insert here some clips of the cast, you know, some things they've said on TikTok, some of their TikToks, clips about interviews that they've been in. So stay tuned for that if you're interested. Thank you so much for rocking with me this whole season. As I said, if you have made it here, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you have not seen all of my other recaps, I've done one for every other episode. Go ahead and check out the playlist. It will be in the title, in the end screen, and it will also be in the title card in this video, in the cards up here. So please check those out. Please stick around if you love the Ultimatum. We're checking out the South African edition here on this channel, okay? So stick around, hang with us, okay? Like I said, a live will be coming, just like a reality TV show, pop culture recap, whatever. We can talk about anything. Stay tuned for more details on when the live will be. I have to find one day I'm not busy because, girl, I'm busy like every day now. So stay tuned for that. And as I said, thank you. If you've been here and you weren't sure, please click subscribe. Please interact with these videos, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Stay tuned for the rest of the video. There will be some stuff added here. Thank you.
I got the tea from Cassie, season 6 from The Circle on my podcast. Something happened to the episode. I'm not able to publish it, but let me walk you through the tea. This is part 1. So this is the building where they're filming season 6, the apartment building. I asked Cassie if this is a real apartment building. She confirmed that it is. Cassie says that the Circle essentially rented out 6 floors of this apartment building, and every single floor had a laundry and a gym on it. She also said that she was on the 6th floor in the apartment building, and she's a smoker. So when she went to smoke, she essentially had to go down all of the stairs to go down to the 1st level and smoke out there. This kind of surprised me, number one, because I didn't expect the Circle to allow them to bring cigarettes. I asked Cassie if she watched Special Forces because specifically I remember Tara Reid wanted her cigarettes there. They wouldn't let her have them, and she went home saying that it's not fair. I asked Cassie, and she said that she basically would have done the same thing if she couldn't smoke her cigarettes. This is part 1.
Get ready with me as we talk about The Circle, my first-hand experience on the show, and what I'm just thinking about the episodes as a viewer now. First, let's talk about who some of my favorite characters are on the show so far. My number 1 favorite person to watch, and this would be this way even if I wasn't on the show, is Caress, aka Paul. I don't understand why people are hating on her so badly. I think that she's one of the funniest people that we have on the show. I think it's hilarious. Her strategy was so chaotic. The way she talked as Paul was hilarious. The way she was obsessed with Kyle. I literally, anytime Caress is on my screen on the show, I'm dying laughing. And then how can you not love Brandon, aka Olivia? Honestly, our catfishes were giving exactly what they needed to give this season. Some of his one-liners are literally just killing me. When he's flirting with Kyle and he says, "You're not going to be a softie after I'm through with you." Died. When we were doing the hoedown and he says, "A hoedown, that's me when I trip." Oh my gosh. Someone get this man on the Netflix as a joke stage. Seriously, next year needs to happen. Okay, let's talk about what my strategy was going into the game. So I am a self-proclaimed super fan of strategy game shows, namely Big Brother, Survivor, Traitors. Like, I went in knowing how to navigate these social strategy game shows. I felt like I was able to kind of bring a different perspective to the Circle as a fan of these game shows. I was auditioning for Big Brother. I literally started making pages of notes of my strategy for different comps and social games and all of that stuff. I have pages of notes for specifically the Circle in my notes app on my phone. So the plan was always to get in there, become influencer as soon as I was able to, and then fall to the back. Obviously that doesn't really work out. You can see I was upset the second time I became influencer because we were getting towards the end of the game and I just knew it was going to mean I was going to be such a huge threat. So it really scared me to be influencer twice in a row. I was happy to have the power. I mean, it brought one of the most iconic moments, me leaving the influencer chat with Jordan. But I just knew it would make me a big threat to everyone left in the game, and that scared me for my chances of winning later on. I'm really proud of the way that I played strategically. I know there's some viewers that don't love the strategy as much. Let me know in the comments. Are you someone that likes having a lot of strategy in the circle, or do you want it to go back to the OG way of playing where people are just like being friends and everyone's nice to each other? Personally, obviously, love the strategy of it all. Breakfast in bed, we have to talk about it. I was completely shocked. I had no idea that that was happening. I realized that they wanted me to stay in bed a little bit longer than normal that morning, and then once the conversation started with Miles, the first thing he said was that there was a surprise at my door, and I honestly felt so many butterflies. I was like, oh my gosh, like it was genuinely just like the sweetest thing ever. I mean, the whole time that I was there, I knew there was a chance that Miles could be a catfish, and I never wanted to allow myself to get too far into thinking that this person is real. But once he did the breakfast in bed, I was like, if this is a catfish, he's the smartest player to ever play this game. I don't think it's ever been done that someone sends something to someone else's apartment. The fact that he got that done means that he was very persistent, and I don't know, it's just, to this day, I can't believe that he did that for me. That's like top 10 moments in my life. The thing with Miles really started to scare me because I obviously went in wanting to play strictly strategically, not with my heart at all, and I was doing that for the most part. But the more that I started talking to Miles, it was just scaring me the way that I was feeling so comfortable with him, even though I was in the game. And obviously, spoiler alert, ends up making me make a pretty bad decision. Can't talk about Miles without talking about Kyle, my other Tres Fuego brother. Obviously, me and Kyle had a rough start in the beginning, and then we ended up just becoming so close, and I genuinely love him so much. I'm just so happy about the relationships I was able to make in there with Miles and Kyle. The three of us will just be bonded for life. Obviously, we have to talk about me turning on Tres Fuego. I'm begging you guys to hear me out and understand where I'm coming from. At the point that I rated Kyle and Miles number 2 and 3 instead of first in my ratings, we were rating for a secret influencer. And so me, as a strategist, I knew that I was the biggest threat to win that game. And if Kyle and Miles were smart, they probably would have taken me out if they got the power to do it secretly, because there would be no backlash on them. No one would know that it was coming from them, and they would get the biggest threat out of the game. I felt like it was something that I would have done in their position, and that's what really scared me. The fact that it was a secret influencer and I wasn't just voting for a regular influencer that was going to publicly make a decision. You might still be wondering why I decided to rate Olivia first, and hear me out. Me and Olivia had some pretty extensive conversations, some of which you didn't even see the full extent of, and I knew that we bonded on a more personal and emotional level, and I felt like Olivia was a very emotional player, so I knew that after having those conversations with her, I felt like she was not going to block me. Because Olivia was playing an emotional game, she wasn't going to block me, versus Miles or Kyle, who I realized were playing maybe a little bit more strategically, and they would be smart to block me in that position. Now we just have to wait until Wednesday to find out if it works for me or not. Let me know your thoughts about the season so far in the comments.
Thank you so much for this question.
Today is about how to stop obsessing over someone, part 2. So if you haven't watched part 1, go watch it and then come back here. Because today I'm gonna give you 3 more psychology tips on how to stop being addicted and obsessing over that one person.
Okay.
We're gonna get right.
Hope that helped.
I know, everybody wants me to stream again. I even have here, I'm gonna take you guys to my streaming room. Look how cute she is, my little anime corner and such. But here's the thing, I'm not gonna stream again because honestly, that was a part of my life that I wanna leave in the past. If you can tell on the show too, I like talk differently. That's cause when I was streaming, I would put on like a persona of like, streamer girl, oh my god, yeah, like, oh my, you know, and that was me. Don't get me wrong, that's like my performance mode, but it doesn't feel right because I want to do more things that are more authentic to how I have grown as a person. And honestly, Twitch streaming feels like I'm performing for money, and I don't like how that feels. It doesn't feel right, and I'm really working on being more authentically myself, and even more than I was in the show. Also, I have made other TikToks about this, but I'm just like making this again for my new audience. Twitch does not pay their streamers enough money at all. It's not worth it. It's like a fucking pyramid scheme, honestly, because you are putting in so much work and so much time for the littlest amount of pay, and Amazon, who owns Twitch, makes so much money off of you. Even the smallest streamers don't make a lot of money, and Amazon makes so much money off of you. It's really not fair, and I don't want to be supporting a platform like that. Another thing is, Twitch streaming sucks the freaking life out of gaming, and I love gaming so much. Like, I will play Fortnite for hours with my friends. I even played Fortnite with Miles the other day. I don't want to be like talking to a chat the whole time, like, hey guys, oh yeah, oh that's so nice. And I also quit because my chat would say the wildest shit. I had a great community, and I love my community. And if you guys are following me, I fucking love you. You know who you are. I could deal with the shit that men would say. Also get a lot of people that would say things that were difficult for me to react to in real time. And when you're streaming, you have to react right away. Like, you see that message and you react. And I mean, yeah, I could just ignore it, but it was difficult because people would send the messages again. People would be consistent. And these are also the people that are paying your bills. And so you have to keep up with making them come back and like you. Honestly, streaming was a very difficult time for me. It was very rewarding, but I will never do it again. But thank you guys for, like, wanting me to. That's so nice.
Hey guys, my name is Lauren. I'm 25 years old and I'm from Philly. I am literally the perfect contestant for you guys to have on The Circle. Let me tell you why. I absolutely love people. I love talking to people. I love entertaining. I give big Chloe energy. I fucking love her, and I just want to be her when I grow up, even though I'm older than her. I'm fun, I'm silly. Like, I made this video today for my friend for her birthday. I'm a really good friend. Like, look, what is she doing? What is she doing? She looks so good. I used to be a full-time Twitch streamer, but I quit. Now I'm a program manager. That wasn't the way that I wanted to put my personality out into the world. So here I am, Circle, putting myself out there. Reality TV sounds a lot better because someone else has to edit it, not me. I'm lazy. I just like making people laugh. I also really think you guys need more brown girls on there. What else? What is my strategy? My strategy is to be me. To be me. To be your girl, Lauren. I know, boring, be a straight man, something like that. But I think that people are gonna really fucking like me for being myself. Put me in coach. I'm not a sports girl, listen. That's my strategy. Just be me. You're gonna love me. If there's like a second round and you can put me through to it, I will woo you. I will sweep you off your feet. Thanks for considering me. Bye, guys. We were sleeping there, living there, and it was difficult because we had to occupy ourselves. So what I did was I crocheted, or I learned to crochet, and I did that a lot. You can see me like doing that most of the show. I also became a puzzle girl. Like, I did puzzles all the time. So many times I would do puzzles. They'd be like, okay, Lauren, maybe let's do something else so it looks like you're not just doing puzzles all day. So I had to do something else. I had to like start drawing and doing other things. We weren't allowed to listen to music, and I love music. I'm like a huge music girly. If I'm not doing anything, I'm listening to music. I make playlists all the time. I am a huge music girl. And so what I would do is I would sing. I would just sing, and I have a mic on me at all times, and I would just sing, and I would sing my favorite songs. I sang SZA songs all the time. I know every single word to every song in Beyonce's Lemonade because I like just memorized it before I went to the concert when I was in college. So I would sing a lot of Lemonade songs just because those are the ones that kept playing in my head. I would sing a lot, and eventually they were like, Lauren, these are copyrighted songs. You can't be singing these. You have to stop. So I'm actually really surprised they didn't put any of me singing in there because I just sang the entire time. What else did I do? I journaled a lot. I journaled a lot. I wrote letters to my friends. I wrote my weird dreams down. I wrote so many things down in my journal. I also learned to meditate because I would just kind of like take my mind away from where I was and like imagine being with my friends and my dogs. It was a lot. It was a lot to be isolated for 3 weeks. It changes a person. So it was hard, but I eventually occupied myself with as much as I could.
Tell us about the hot dog.
All right, everybody who voted on my post yesterday about corn dogs versus hot dogs, I know Brandon
hot dog. I'm a corn dog kind of girl.
I'm about to be so mad.
The results are in. This is more riveting than the finale of The Circle. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, this was crazy.
The results are in. The people have spoken. And corn dogs have come away with the win.
Traitors. All of you are traitors. Oh my God, I cannot believe this moment is happening right now. I am so thankful to Studio Lambert, to Netflix, to this entire cast. I love each and every one of them so freaking much. I'm in shock still. I mean, I knew it happened, but like, it's one of those things, I don't know, it's so weird to explain. I'm so grateful that all of you guys have watched the show, and I've gotten so much love and support. I'm trying not to cry right now. I'm really trying not to cry. I can't even look at myself. I am just so grateful. I don't think you guys understand that, like, when this experience started, I was so grateful. I didn't even feel like I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I can't believe that this is my life right now and that I get to share it with this cast and with all of you. And I'm just so grateful. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go. So, a little behind the scenes. A lot of people have been asking me why my voice changed when I was on The Circle. Well, funny story. When Cassie came to visit me, okay, we both screamed so loud. I literally damaged my vocal cords. Like, literally, I screamed so loud out of excitement that I hurt my vocal cords, okay? We got a day off from The Circle. One day. We had one day. And I was put on vocal rest, which I was like, do you know how hard it is for me not to talk? Does anyone realize how hard it is for me not to run my mouth? Because it's very hard for someone like me. It's very hard. So I was drinking hot water with lemon and honey all day long. I mean, all day long. I was literally peeing lemon water with honey. Like, it was that much. I was also sucking on cough drops because I just was like doing anything I could to save my voice, because everyone was like, are you sick? Are you sick? Are you sick? No, I wasn't sick. My girl Cassie just had me so tore up that I broke my vocal cords.
Face emoji.
Monkey faces.
How you feel, Jay? Is this what he did to you, Jay?
Oh, yeah, go do it.
No king.
You won't be a big softy after I'm through with you. That's shit. He is so freaking just.
Oh, okay.